All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about where to insert JavaScript. So let's head over to Sublime Text 3. Open that up. Make sure you have the Learn Basic JavaScript folder already selected for the project. I'm going to right-click on that. Click on New Folder. I'm going to type in 01 dot where to insert JavaScript. Okay, and then I want you to right-click on that. Click on New File. We're going to Control S and double click on where to insert JavaScript. We're going to name this index.html. And then I want you to hit Control N, Control S, and type in main.js. Okay, and then you can close the, open the folder here real quick, and then close the main.js file. In the index.html, I want you to type in HTML and hit Tab. Okay. And so JavaScript can be in the head or the body section of an HTML page. So the first thing I want to show you is JavaScript in the head tag. So just follow along with me here. You don't have to type anything out. Just hear my words. And if you want to type it out, you can, but you don't really need to because I'm going to be writing a function. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in script. I'm going to open and close that. Okay. And then I'm going to do function, my function. Okay. And I'm going to do document.get element by ID. Demo dot inner HTML equals paragraph changed. Okay, and I'm going to close that. Then what I'm going to do is I actually have to type out some HTML for this to work. So I'm going to do H1. This is a web page. We'll do paragraph ID demo. Hello world. And then below that, I'm going to do button type equals button. And I'm going to do onClick equals my function. Okay, and then I'm going to do try this. We'll close the button. I'm going to right click open in the browser. I'm going to click it and the paragraph's changed. So if I refresh, so basically what I did is I wrote a function where it's saying get document get element by ID. So my ID is demo and .inner HTML. And when I click it or when I call it from the button, it's going to change the paragraph. Okay. So the reason I wrote all that out and showed you that is that we put all this in the head section. Okay. So that's one option. You can put content in the head section. The other thing you can do is you can put it in the body. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move this. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to cut it with Control X and I'm going to bring it into the body and put it below this content. So what I'm going to do is when I return and I paste it in, I right click open in the browser and when I click it, it works. So it really depends on what you're writing, whether or not you choose to put the JavaScript in the head tag or in the body. If it's a lot of script, I recommend actually putting it on an external document. That way the page will load faster because what it's doing is when you load any document on the web, it's reading it top to bottom. So if you have a whole bunch of scripts in the head tag, it's going to take a while for it to load everything. So those are the two options, the head tag and the body tag, if you want to put it on an internal document. Now, if we want to put it on an external document, then here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to put this function, I want to grab all this, we're going to cut it. I'm going to hit Control S to save. I'm going to go to the main.js file. We're going to paste it in there. And instead of putting anything in here, let's do this. I'm going to bring this back. So bring it all the way back next to it, and then we're going to go inside the script tag, and I'm going to type in src, and we're going to do main.js. Okay, then I'm going to right click and open in the browser. I'm going to try it, and there you go, it works. So like I said, and let's inspect this real quick. So you can see here, if we go in the head tag, you don't see anything there. You see how the script tag is kind of grayed out, and you can see where it is. Okay. There it is right there. So if you go to the debugger and then you go inside the file and then this and right in here, then you have the function myfunction.document.getElementById by ID, demo.innerHTML, and then this is what it's going to change to. So we're calling for the ID of demo on the HTML page. You want to display it on the HTML page as well, and when it's called, you want to change the paragraph. So that's what it's doing. Now, if you watch what I do here, when I click on try this, then it's moving it. And if we do it here, let's try it one more time here with the inspector active. So if I go down here and I try this, there you go. So it works. Okay, so we got errors, we got warnings, logs, info, debug, and then so much more. Okay, so that's where to insert JavaScript. You can put it in the head tag, the body tag, or an external document, which I highly recommend if it's a lot of JavaScript. If you're writing a big script, I would make it external, and I would make that a habit to put your files externally than internally. It's a preference because, again, if you have a lot of stuff, it's going to bog down your site, and you want to optimize it for as much speed as possible. Okay? So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.